man, guys. We're at our first stop. We have 3 hotels we are going to on this trip. This is our first stop. First hotel out of 3. Actually 4, because we're probably going to stop again somewhere else. But on the way here, it was fine. It was fine for a couple hours, and about 3 hours in, it started to like sleet and snow, and it was just like a slippery, yucky mess. There were so many accidents. It gets to the point where we were supposed to be going 75 and we were going like 40, 35. Tons of ambulances. It was just one of those things where I was like, of course, my first by myself trip. And it wasn't supposed to snow because I checked the weather all the way through. It was supposed to just rain. Switched to snow just like that. But yeah, first solo trip, and of course that's what we have to deal with. But anyway, we made it to the hotel, and I think we're gonna relax for a little bit, and then I think we're gonna go, I don't know if we're gonna go to my dad's or down to the pool. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna relax for a little bit and come down from that, and then I think we're gonna have to go to the grocery store and get a couple small things to put in the fridge. That way we have some stuff for lunch, and I don't think we need to worry about dinner. The only one's in the pool. So my youngest, it's really hot in here, so I'm like sweating. But I didn't want to get in the pool today. It's late and I just want to get a shower and go to bed. My oldest is not feeling good because his anxiety is bothering him. He's a little nervous about traveling. So he stayed up in the hotel room, but I got the little one down here swimming and getting out some energy before we go to bed. It's the next day. We went to the grocery store. I got some groceries for us. We're gonna do dinners probably at my dad's, so I didn't worry about dinners. But right now the boys are enjoying the pool while we wait because their class is for school. They have classes. Got delayed because there's snow out there, so nobody can make it into film for school. So they don't have school till the afternoon instead of the morning class. We ended up getting salads for lunch. Seth's eating his salad. I got a different one. Ethan's over there having a vegetable tray because that's what he wanted. My dad ended up having to work later. So we're probably not gonna go until a little bit before dinner. That way we can have dinner. And then I think I gotta take my nieces back to the hotel with me. I think my sister has to take my grandma and papa back to their house. So I don't know. We're just gonna watch some TV. My sister and her kids are gonna take a nap. And me and mine are just gonna relax in our hotel room, watch a little TV, and go hang out with family tonight. So the first part of this vlog is gonna be a little slow because we're only here for a couple days visiting my dad, and oh, excuse me, and then my sister and I are gonna go off in 2 different directions. So yeah. It's day 2 of our trip, and I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I noticed with the boys. They are both having some travel anxiety. Huh. A little bit.
Yeah.
Honestly, I shouldn't have been surprised, but I am, because we used to travel a lot before. And this is something that I'm like, we've traveled all the time. So that's why I was like,
It's not really travel anxiety for me.
yeah. Okay, so my oldest is having more travel anxiety. He is dealing with other anxiety pertaining to grief, which grief and anxiety intertwine. We all can relate because we all have grief and anxiety, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we all deal with it differently, and we all process it differently. And sometimes it jumps at us differently, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I basically, I shouldn't have been surprised about the travel anxiety. But at the same time, I was like, it's going to be me. It's going to be me who has the anxiety. The kids will be fine. It turns out that's not the case. I'm actually doing pretty well.
Him over there, the oldest.
Yeah, Ethan. Ethan's having a lot of travel anxiety.
I don't really think I have travel anxiety.
I don't know. You got a little anxious earlier when we were at the store.
I just wanted to go home and swim it. Not home. Not home. I went to hotel.
Either way, there's
I
definitely...
wanted to go to the hotel and just go into the pool.
There's definitely emotions.
I wanted to go to the
But,
pool.
in the same breath, I shouldn't have been surprised because this is our solo trip. This is the first trip where it's just Mom, right?
Yes.
Just me doing all this. And I'm hoping that we can push through it.
The reason
And
I
we
wanted to go
can...
home that soon is...
The hotel. They understand.
Okay, the hotel. It's because of the pool. I really wanted to go swimming.
He really wanted to go swimming.
Yes.
But I think there was a little bit else underneath that. But, I forgot to say. So I'm hoping that we can continue on this trip. However, if we need to stop and we need to go home, I'm more than happy to do that because they come first. And if I would have been really thinking about it, and maybe we should have taken a smaller solo trip, maybe one that's not 2 weeks long, because we will be gone for 2 weeks. But I don't know, they were really excited about it, so it kind of just threw me off. But again, grief is like that. Grief and anxiety is like that. So we're just taking it day by day because, like I said, we are dealing with a little bit of travel anxiety, and hopefully they understand that, we're still processing, because though it's been forever for everybody else, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not long enough for us. So, definitely something we're trying to figure out. But yeah, I think next time, for a little while, at least for the remainder of the summer, we might take smaller trips, huh? Maybe not such long trips next time. So we might just do 3-4 day trips instead of 2 weeks.
I'm still wondering why there's a coffee machine in the bathroom.
Yeah, guys, there's a coffee machine in the bathroom. They put the coffee machine in the bathroom. That's just not a me thing. It may not bother other people, but for me, I'm like, not something I really am thrilled about. But anyway, I figured I'd just check in with you guys and give you a little update on solo mom widow adventures with kids, and that's kind of what we're dealing with. My anxiety so far has been good. We've been okay. I think I might have a little issue when we get to the beach, because after this one, my sister and I kind of go in different directions. So up until this point, my sister's kind of been, tagging along. But after this, it's just going to be me. So we'll see how it goes.
We're not going to see anyone else.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, but we'll have family close, because I purposely went somewhere where we would have family about 2 hours away. So if something did happen, I'd have somebody close enough.
Yes.
But after this, we're kind of on our own. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. But I'm really hoping we make it to the beach.
Yeah.
Because that's really where I want to be.
Yes.
I want to get to the beach. And it's supposed to be almost 90 degrees when we're there. So it's going to be nice weather.
Yeah.
And And I got an oceanfront
If you
room.
haven't noticed, I've been wearing a sweater.
Yeah, it's cold. It's cold here where my dad lives, which it wasn't supposed to be. Normally it's like in the 70s at least. But
Yeah.
it's cold and snowing. So it should be okay though the day we have to leave. And then where we're going, there won't be snow. So yeah, I figured I'd just touch base.